train fucking hard. Train hard and shut the fuck up. I'll let you set it up how you usually do, and I'll run my mouth for a minute.
Alrighty.
So, special episode today. Got my mutant with me. we have
Trying to be one.
yeah,
Trying to get
this
there.
man is built of adamantium. But so Sam Molfino is my client. He started with me, what, 18 weeks out? 20 weeks out?
19?
19, something like that. You can go ahead and get set up. We had been chatting for a bit prior to that, but he wanted to get rolling with prep. Sam is now doing Battle of Texas this weekend on Saturday. And then as long as we qualify, which I don't see that being a problem, Nationals the week after. Which I'm just very excited about this. Sam, as I said, is 19 years old. This morning, he was the lightest that he's been the whole prep at 243.9.
Yes, sir.
So it's fucking absolutely wild. But by the time he gets like completely filled out, we'll be 247 to 248, somewhere in that ballpark, and it's gonna be freaky. So let's see what you got.
All right.
He's doing all his own training. Sam's very, very smart when it comes to his training. So I'm just going to be here to kind of push him along a little bit. Chest up, Corian, a little bit. Sam, explain why you want to start with curls.
Warms up my elbows before I get into. I usually like to start off with like a supinated grip, so a reverse grip, pull down. I really feel that great on my lats before I do anything else. I like that more lately than a neutral or pronated grip. Cool. So just kind of warms up the biceps, warms up the elbows.
Yep.
And I get right into that after.
At the same time, his arms are also one of the things that we really want to pay attention to. Obviously, right now, it's hard to even say this because, like, yes, you are in a calorie deficit, but you also eat 5,000 calories to be in a deficit. So it's like, we're not really going to build his arms any right now, but keeping them as a priority in the session 2 is also a good idea just so that we don't lose any tissue, which I don't see being a problem with any of the things. He's not doing cardio. 5,000 calories on training days. Gears in still a good spot. Like, there's no reason he would be losing any tissue, but putting a little priority on the arms at the beginning is always good. Come on. You don't need me smooth all the way through. Come on, go. Go, come on, come on, come on. That was a tough position to spot you in. Come on. Better for me to grab from the cables on that one. I was like, I'm not doing shit when I was doing
Tilting backwards and shit? Yeah.
My bad. So Sam is one of those guys that, like, I don't have to tell to do more. I have to tell him to do less. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. You know, with it being peak week, I'm not looking for him to set any massive PRs. I just want him stimulating, getting contraction, getting a good pump as much as he can today, just to move some food around and whatnot. So instead of just doing kind of a fluffy session like we've done with some of the other people that you've seen, like, we're just going to pull sets down on him because pulling intensity on him isn't going to work. He's going to want to come back later and lift if I don't push him on this, which we don't need right now.
Yeah.
So you can put this down and then have it to brace into. So okay. I mean, that way you're not like on your tiptoes. And then when you get that feeling of like going this way, you have something to plan into.
Back to.
Yeah. So you can play around with where you put it or whatever. But pro tip, if you don't have one of those, just use a 25-pound plate. Just something to brace your back leg on. You can see when he started, he was like this with both feet together. And you can lose your balance really easily. You can see, like, when I was spotting him, it was not my best job. He kind of fell backwards a little bit. But having that plate there allows him to kind of push into it so he's at least braced. Since we don't have a really good option to be able to do, like, unless you wanted to do dumbbell curls, not really a great option for cable curls on this. We have the rubber mat now, but a lot of times, like, these benches just slide across this floor. So trying to set it up and get everything is a nightmare. ahead, cut it there.
The wedge helped a lot.
Huh?
The wedge helped a lot.
Good.
Especially in the last 2 or 3, I was like sliding, but then I had that there. So.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I go away for 1 weekend and it gets cold as shit here in Dallas. You want particular weights on there? You care?
I'm probably gonna go to 2.5. I just want them both to be metal.
Cool.
I don't care what type of metal. Start off with what, 2, you think?
What do you usually work with?
2.5, 3.
Okay.
The one at AR is a
on.
little different feeling, but
If it's what you normally do, fucking roll with what you normally do, man. No, what you have done has worked to this point, and I'm not here to tell you what you're doing is wrong. You know what I mean?
I got it.
Like I think that's one of the number one things that I've learned in the last couple of years is like, there's no reason that you have to fit to what I'm telling you, right? Like, it's already worked, but let's figure out where we can refine things. You know what I mean? Like that's the detail that matters, not whether you're using my style or not. Like that shit's dumb to me. Like now it's dumb to me. When I was younger, probably would have tried to be like, no, you got to train this way. You got to do this. You got to change that. It's like, no, it's worked.
Well, you see the weaknesses on me. You point them out. I mean, there's obviously stuff we can do to pinpoint that.
But the thing is like your weaknesses are not created because of your lack of effort or your choices in exercise patterns. That's not what's creating weakness.
You don't think there's one different exercise that'll make or break anything?
Exactly. Yeah. It's a matter of like, how do we execute those exercises? How do we recover well? How do we make sure that we set your program up so that you have the ability to build the tissue? Not like this minutia of this machine versus that machine. You know what I mean? Like that shit's stupid. Wasting time talking about what machine is better than the other.
Yeah.
Train fucking hard. Train hard and shut the fuck up. Keep this away from the ear. Stretch and reach that around the rib cage. There you go. Better. Good. Pull down harder. Pull hard. Yeah, good. Control. Reach that up and around that lat. Around that rib cage. Good.
Yeah, we're going up 3 today.
Okay. Good. Don't wear yourself out. Did you feel the difference with that change?
Yeah. More lat, less. I was almost using a little bit of like rear delt kind of.
That's what I want to see on this side.
Yeah.
Because that's why I kept getting behind you over here to see what your shoulder was doing, because this is the side that always bugs us, right? This is the side that we always have issues getting to open. You got it?
I got it.
Yep. I think this reaching up and around that rib cage. Good. Yeah. Good. Stretch comes from here. Yeah, good. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
You want a quarter to do another warm-up, or are you ready?
I'm good at reading the 3.
Cool.
Yeah.
I made a post in my stories about this earlier today, and I've gotten really fucking tired of posting on Instagram. Like I don't give a shit about making content for Instagram anymore. I'm really enjoying this long form stuff of doing the long form YouTubes and whatnot. But just doing some reflecting about like this year and the coaching landscape and stuff, and what I can continue to do to push myself where I want to go with my goals. I'm done posting on social media just for like the sake of posting on social media, right? Like if you come to my Instagram from now on, what you're gonna see is client results, and that's it. You're gonna see client results and stuff to promote the YouTube. So you can come here and learn on my YouTube, and you can go and see the results of what I know on my Instagram. And that's all I need to post. Like coaching has become this weird thing where like everybody and their mother's trying to teach you about peptides, and they're awesome. I love peptides. They work fucking awesome. But not everyone needs to be an educator on those things. Then the other thing that everyone's doing is telling you how to use AI to be a better coach. Like, great. Again, I love AI. I use it all the time. But I don't need to teach the fucking world how to be an AI guru. I need to fucking show results. That's my job. So that's what you're going to see from now on. Like, it's going to be a lot less talking and a lot less like telling y'all how good I am. I'm just going to show you with results, you know, and like that's what, like Sam's the one that finished off the season this year. So this is going to put a cap on 2025. very happy with what I've done in 2025, but also pissed the fuck off about 2025. There's a lot of things like that were just out of my reach that I will not let happen again. So 2026, we're coming with some fucking heat. I had to get that rant off my chest.
Nice.
Come on. Stretch from here. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Just a little bit. Come on. One. Last one. Come on. Last one. Good. So with that setup there, what you're gonna see is like he's not straight into the machine. Both legs aren't like fully braced in. He's got the same side leg brace underneath it, and he's kind of turned into the machine. Like that's an excessive. He's not turned this much, but he's just kind of lining up that hip and that shoulder underneath this bar here. So by doing that, it sets him up where he can stretch from that lat so much easier, and he gets into it perfectly. So for anyone who's trying to get more out of their lat exercises, that setup that Sam did is perfect.
Just trial and error. I was just messing around with angles, messing around with foot placement. That just felt the most stable, and I got the best, longest stretch and contraction. So that's just kind of what I went with. You know?
Yep.
So.
It just lines everything up well versus having to like weirdly contort your torso. All he has to do is kind of angle himself to the side and set that same side leg underneath, and he's good to go.
Yup! Bop! Ah! Bah! Ah!
Come on.
Ah! Ah!
Come on.
Yeah!
Come on. Last one. Yeah, good shit, kid. Good shit, kid. Let's do one more here. Let's strip some weight. Go a little bit lighter.
275?
Yeah. It's been really interesting working with Sam because, you know, when he came to me, obviously it's like, holy shit, this kid's got a lot of potential. But at the same time, I'm also looking at him going, he's 19. You know, like, how much is this 19-year-old really going to listen to me? And one of the things that, like, I have complimented Sam on behind his back a number of times is, like, he's shown up to conversations with me with a notebook and, like, written things down that I'm talking about. And every time I've asked him to do something, not whether it's a food change, a cardio change, a training change, whatever, like, even the small things like asking him to do mobility stuff or asking him to do like particular drills, or whatever, like he does it, and I don't have to question it. He just does it, and it shows in his results. So Sam has done an awesome job of listening and taking it in, even if it doesn't seem like it makes sense at that time. And I think that's really what separates him from a lot of his peers his age. Again, and I'm talking about you like you're not standing right the fuck here, but like it's very true, man. Like your physical qualities aside, the way that you handle yourself as a man is one of the reasons why you're as good as you are. Because like you don't let things slip through the cracks, and I've seen that. And that is something I can work with. Like I've worked with a lot of people who have genetics. Like you're probably in the group with like the best genetics I've ever worked with, but there's a lot of people who have really good genetics that don't have what you have between your ears. You know what I mean? And there's still work that needs to be done, and that's something that you and I have been discussing a lot about. But you've got a lot more than you give yourself credit for. A lot more, not just physically, but mentally too. 100% kid.
I know the fastest point from A to B, instead of screwing around in the middle, doing my own thing, just listening to him. Because he's done it so many times, he's got the results, he's got the clients, he knows what to do. If I listen to him, That's the least amount of screwing around and just getting results.
Yep.
So that's it. Just listen to Nick. Do the shit.
And the thing is, I've been 19. I've done stupid shit. I know what he's thinking when he sends it to me because I've been there and I've done that. And like I was never as good as Sam. Sam's a lot bigger than I am and has a lot more potential than I ever did on stage. But I've been through these same dumb things. So I can tell him exactly from it. It's not just that I'm a good coach. It's that I've done a lot of stupid shit. So he gets to learn from my failures.
We've all done a lot of stupid shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I did.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's why this is so cool, because it's an opportunity for me to grab somebody when they're young that, like, you didn't fuck up all this stuff. Let me show you how to not fuck this stuff up, you know? And, like, you've done a great job listening, man. You really have. It's not me just blowing smoke up your ass. Like, there's no reason for me to blow smoke up your ass. What did it do for either of us, you know? Come on. Come on. Come on. Yep, drive, Sam. Come on. Pull, 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 pull. Good. That's it. That's it. I know you could have done more, but we don't need it. Not right now.
First rep was to failure.
Huh?
The first rep was to failure, I'd say. This one probably maybe I had 2 more myself in reserve, but
You don't need that right now.
felt better with 2.5. I felt the squeeze better.
Good. Yeah. So I assume you have chest tomorrow?
Yeah.
Chest and shoulders.
Yeah, chest, delts.
And then Wednesday, Thursday, I want you to do kind of a mashup of upper, like two, 3 of each, like back, chest,
Wednesday and Thursday,
shoulders.
so 2 separate days.
Yeah. Wednesday and Thursday, you'll do.
Would
upper
one
days.
be more of a push or be more of a pull? Or would they be like?
You can just do a little bit of both. And those ones I am going to tell you to be a little bit more fluffy on. Like don't like right at failure, right before failure, that kind of thing. I am going to ask you to be fluffy on those.
What about the load? The weight. Does the weight go down or weight stays the same? Reps?
You don't need to try and set any PRs, but it's not like you need to try and go super, super light either. Get a weight where you know sometimes when you're like warming up and you get a weight that's like almost at your top set weight and you get this crazy good connection with it, that's kind of where I want you to stay.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because like, especially depending on the exercise, like if you're going for like an all-out set, like trying to beat last week's numbers, we all know we kind of lose that connection just a little bit, you know? And it's not about just squeezing to make progress, right? But like right now, what I want you to focus on is squeezing and feeling that pump, feeling that blood move. Because I mean, more than likely, we're going to start feeding you Wednesday, Thursday.
Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, because I mean, you're lower than you've been this whole prep. You know, so we'll start feeding.
Definitely feel flatter. Everything feels.
Yeah.
Really
so it's
tight.
like the thing that we've seen is it's really easy to maintain your fullness for a couple of days.
Yeah.
You know, like we get you filled and then we go back to your baselines. And that I would rather you be on a baseline like the day before and going into Saturday because your core will be tighter. You know what I mean?
That was almost good for a whole week after we did that refeed.
That's exactly what I'm saying, especially the way we ran things with feeding you the way we did. Like I saw you fed 2 days, you had a maintenance day, and then I saw you on the 4th day fasted, and you still looked full as shit. So like we can get you fed early, Wednesday, Thursday, hold it Friday, get ready Saturday.
So we don't have a big distension or too much food on this Saturday. Yeah.
Like that's the thing about you being in as good condition as you are. All we're gonna do is walk into the fucking show. Why do we need to change water? You already look insane. We make little small shifts and things will look fucking ridiculous.
Gah! Ah! Ah! Gah!
Good. Cool. The cable row you're doing, is it more for upper back or lats? Mid back? Cool.
Mid lats.
Sam is very, very good at this bodybuilding thing. It's just being 19, he's got a lot to learn as far as like controlling his mind. And that's been the number one thing that I've really been pushing for him, is trying to control his brain and not let him get in these phases where he's panicking about things to come, you know? So that's, if we can get that to calm down a bit, Sam's gonna do really, really good in this. And that's the number one thing when it comes to longevity, is like you can have all the physical qualities in the world, but like if this is not in a good spot, you're not gonna make it the long term. You know, him being 19, he's still got a long career ahead of him if he wants to keep doing this. So we gotta make sure he's in a good spot with that. Light or heavy?
Pretty light.
Light?
Pretty light.
Okay, cool. Warm up. Good. That was 150.
190.
What have you thought about this prep so far, Sam?
A lot less guesswork, a lot less anxiety. Obviously, I still get in my head at sometimes, but when I do, I usually just text Nick and he calms me down, tells me to go for a walk. That helps. But the biggest thing has just been taking the guesswork out of it, managing anxiety. When you manage stress, you look a lot better, not only feel better.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
I mean, it's been great, and obviously I'm healthier because of it. So, looking at a long-term perspective, having Nick is going to lengthen my career pretty significantly. So, I mean,
Yep. I mean, it's very interesting. Like, everything we have done this prep has probably been the opposite of what you would have expected, right? Like, since you started with me, we've increased food, we have decreased drugs, we've pulled cardio. We've added foods in that wouldn't necessarily normally be in, like French fries worked really well for him.
Going to the Golden Arches, man.
Yeah, going to McDonald's. There's so many contexts like where he kind of panics a little bit when I have him do these things because it seems to be the wrong thing to do. But every single time, it has been exactly the right thing to do. And in his case, like I said, it's not about doing more with Sam. It's about making sure that what we are doing is efficient for Sam and makes sense for Sam, right? So like that's the number one thing here. Like his calories when he came to me was 3,300. They're at 4,900 now. Drugs were through the roof. They're a fourth of what they were previously. A fourth, not joking. He went from doing 20 minutes of cardio. The most we got to was 30, and I pulled that like 5 weeks out. It's just been one thing. There's no trend. There's no orals. Like no fat burners at all. Like literally everything that people think that you have to do for prep, we have not done. So, just gonna put that out there.
Oh man. Gah! 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 Gah!
Come on.
Gah! Gah!
1.
Gah! Gah! Want to go one more?
Nope.
Okay.
If that last set didn't just sum up our entire coaching thing, can I do more? No. Okay. Good. Set it down. Set it down. I assume that's not working. Wait. Look for that. How's that weight? You set it down.
3.5 or 4.
Let's go 3.5. Yeah, I didn't want to record it at the beginning because I just wanted it to be like I didn't want it to be a content moment. I wanted it to be something for Sam. I showed Branch Sam's pictures from last week. I showed it to him after I saw him, and he complimented his condition. So I asked Branch if he would just chat with him a little bit. Just because me and Sam have had a few conversations about like him getting a little anxious about certain things and whatnot. So Sam just doesn't see things the way the rest of us do. He doesn't see his physique the way we do, and it's understandable. Like to be as good as he is at his age, like there's not a lot of context to like what this actually is. You know what I mean? Not yet. So being able to hear it from people like Branch, from Nick Walker, from Hunter, these people that I am connected with, how did that feel? Like what was it like to have Branch compliment you on that?
Well, it's not about being cocky. I never want to be cocky. I never think I will be cocky. It's just a matter of I'm on the right track. I'm doing okay. I don't need to be second guessing myself so much. Like, I don't need to be putting on a pump cover and thinking I look like shit. But no, it's really cool, especially coming from Branch, like the king of conditioning. That's crazy. If Branch says you're in good condition, chances are you're in good condition. So super grateful to get his feedback. Definitely a bit of a confidence boost. Probably a good thing where we're at with the show coming up. So yeah. It's great being in this gym because like fucking Branch Warren walking around. Yeah. Ah! Ah!
Come on.
Ah!
Stay in it. Good. That's it. What was next on your list?
Chest supported rear delt swings and John Meadow swings.
Cool. Like dumbbells?
Yeah.
Cool.
This one I got from Justin Abbott. Saw him doing this.
The king of rear delts.
Yep. King of back, brother.
I was just
Yeah.
thinking to myself.
That motherfucker's rear
exactly
delts.
how Justin do it.
That
I was just
motherfucker's.
thinking that.
So, yeah. Justin, thank you. Yeah. Because I look at that motherfucker's back and rear delts and like, whatever he's doing, I'm going to try it. So, yeah.
Have you met all of them yet? I know you did some stuff with Brandon the other day.
Met Justin. Actually talked a little bit to Jordan at AR when I was training legs.
Good.
He was waiting on my quad extension, so he said a couple words.
I definitely need to introduce you to those guys if you hadn't talked to them enough.
Then Brandon gave me a nice little spot in the drop squat.
I saw that, yeah.
That was dope.
Yeah. That machine's crazy. That drop squat.
So
is
great.
Awesome. Yeah.
Probably go up to 40s for working. Up! 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 Ah! Ah!
Good.
Cool beans.
Let's go get you in your skivvies.
Let's do it.
Did you bring quads? All right. There you go. Good, Sam. Good. Lat spread. Good, yeah. You opened much better that way. Side chest. Good. Side try. Knee to the back of the room. Knee. Yep. There you go. Better. Back double. Lean back a little bit. Good. Lat spread. Good. Ab thigh. Blow it out. Yeah, good, man. Very good. Most muscular? Yeah, good shit, bro. Anything else? Front double. Lat spread. Side chest. Side try. Yeah, Sam. Good. Back double.
I wonder why he starts breathing.
Lat spread. Ab thigh. Quad, Sam. Most muscular? And relax.